Attack on the town of Palma in the troubled region of Cabo Delgado in Mozambique could signal a turning point in the conflict. That's according to the Institute for Security Studies, which is keeping a close eye on the recent escalation in fighting. The invasion by extremists has left several people dead and others unaccounted for, including South Africans. The attack started on Wednesday in Palma, an economic hub in the area. South Africans trapped in the war-torn north of Mozambique are appealing to the government for help. Joining me now for more on this is eNCA's Barry Bateman. Barry, what's the significance of this attack on Palma?
Good afternoon, Annalie. Well, it's very much about the location and the economic interests that are in that particular region. Now, the town of Palma is not far from the liquefied natural gas project that is being spearheaded by a French company, Total, that is estimated to bring in billions of dollars of investment and as well revenue for the Mozambican government. Now, that has now clearly fallen under threat. There has been ongoing fighting in the Cabo Delgado region for some time now. The project in the area had been put on hold. It's now even more in a threatened situation. So that's primarily the reason or the significance of this particular attack and why it's probably going to see a response, not only from Maputo, but potentially the international investors. We've got the French involved. We understand the United States as well as the Italians with interest in this particular project. So it's an indictment on the world that it would have to take economic interests being threatened before we actually see a coordinated response. Now, I was speaking to the Institute for Security Studies, Willem Els, on the significance of this attack, and he had this to say.
It will be a turning point because I think the international community's eyes will be focused more on the area now. I also believe that there will be a lot of pressure from the investors on the government of Maputo to make more decisive and actions and also to intervene more decisively. We saw that Total initially withdrew, and they had some engagement with the government where they also put forward some prerequisites before they will move in. Apparently, Maputo met most of these requirements, hence their declaration or their statement a few days or 2 days ago that they are ready to continue with their investment and their operations in the Fungi. And just on the same day that they actually made that declaration, there was the attack that actually turned everything around again.
Barry, what's the solution to the situation, and is it likely to be a military one?
It's going to have to be a combination, Annalie. You know, you'd think, you look at the fighting that's going on there, it's been going on for some time now. The natural response for most people, I suppose, is throw more bombs at it, throw more guns at it. But Els was telling me, you know, there's no way that you're going to be able to sort this out militarily. He goes into the details of when this problem in the area started, and he goes back as far as 2007. But we're looking at one of the most underdeveloped and under-resourced regions in Mozambique. It's more than 2,500 kilometers away from Maputo and largely neglected by the government. It has the lowest literacy rate of all the provinces in the country, and really does not get the support that it needs. The people there feel neglected and they feel angry, and this is why Els believes that there is this underlying move towards Islamic extremism by the people there that are rising up against the authorities. So there's no way that this will be able to solve at the end of the barrel of a gun. It's going to have to be an integrated approach. Els had this to say on a possible solution.
Even the Americans are looking for partners when they fight terrorism. Terrorism is not something that you can fight as a country. Mozambique alone will not be able to overcome this. We can see, we look at the history, we look at Nigeria, we look at all the other conflict areas on the continent. Nowhere have they succeeded with a pure military intervention. So what is needed here? We will need the international and community to assist and to help Mozambique. But what is very important, a military intervention, a purely military intervention or solution has never worked to counter these people. We need a holistic approach that will, at the end of the day, address the grievances of the people, address the causes, the root causes of why these people are there, why they are not happy. People will not fight if they are not angry. These people are angry, and we need to address that anger.
Well, thank you very much, Barry Bateman, for that update.